There's Corbin Burnes. Good as it got last year.
The National League Cy Young Award winner.
Swing and a miss. 10 strikeouts for Corbin Burnes. Boy, Corbin Burnes is nasty. Always a chance that something special is going to happen every day he takes the mound for the crew. Here's a swing and a miss. Nasty from Corbin Burnes becomes just the second Brewer ever to strike out 10 or more batters in 3 straight starts. Burnes just continues to set new standards for himself and for this rotation.
And now we have the reigning, defending NL Cy Young winner joining us today on Off Base. Corbin Burnes plus, well, really 1, but I was going to say 2 because your wife, Brooke, is also there with you. But Corbin, you're hanging out there at the MLB offices in Manhattan, New York with your little one, 3.5 months old. How you doing?
We're good. We got a good tour today, and Carter's just been checking everything out. So it's been good.
You know, it's interesting because a lot of us were like, I've dreamt of this moment from the time that I was a kid. And for Carter, he's like, yeah, man, I made my MLB Network debut when I was 3.5 months old. So he's doing pretty well.
He looks really well dressed for it. Can we see the kids?
Yeah, the camo, the Nike Blazers.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Get him on show sauce.
Yes, we have to feature him. Your wife, Brooke, did a great job dressing him. I'm assuming she did it, right?
Oh, yeah. And he's got more shoes than I got, so.
Hey, well, I hope you guys enjoy your time in New York this week. You're facing the Mets. How excited are you to face a good team and, like, take on the challenge of pitching in the big city?
Yeah, it's always fun coming to New York. Getting an off day here to spend time with the family has been great. But, yeah, I mean, the Mets obviously one of the better teams in baseball right now, so we're excited to come in. We've always been scuffling a little bit, but, we're ready to right the ship and get things going.
So I actually was at Miller Park last year. I saw you face the Diamondbacks. I think you had like 4 or 5 perfect innings to start that one, and it was Hank Aaron bobblehead day. And now you're getting your own bobblehead. So how cool is it to see yourself in a little giveaway like that?
It's awesome. I've only had a minor league bobblehead in a couple of spots that I've been to. So it's growing up, you always see going to games getting free bobbleheads. So it's pretty cool to kind of have my own. I don't know if I'm going to line up and pitch on that day or not. That'd be pretty sweet. But, it'll be cool. And I'm sure it'll be sitting on the fireplace once I get home that day.
Hey, Corbin, after 2019, you notably ditched the windup and now are predominantly pitching out of the stretch, which is something we've seen other pitchers do recently. It's working for you pretty well. I'm sort of curious, what was the thought process behind it and how's that been?
Yeah, for me, it was just more about simplifying things. For me, it was kind of a lot of movement, and it was tough to repeat mechanics and repeat the arm slot and where I wanted the hand to be. So for me, it was the easiest just to go straight out of the stretch and have one really motion the entire game. So when you got in trouble, in innings, you already felt comfortable pitching in the stretch. So for me, it was kind of a switch that kind of made sense, and we've kind of ran with it ever since.
Just continuing that baseball conversation. Look, you feature something not a whole lot of guys do, especially starting pitchers, a cutter that you can run up to 98, 99 miles an hour. The recovery and your strength training regimen has to be really good for that. Can you take us through a little bit of that? Just let us know, what does it take for you to go out there every 5th day and do that?
Yeah, so I've been fortunate enough to have a lot of good health in my career and to be able to get out there every 5 or 6 days. And for me, it goes into a lot of, like you say, a lot of recovery work, a lot of work done in the off season to get the body where I want to be. And so, like I say, it's been 2 or 3 years of finding the right process that works. But I've been fortunate enough to be healthy and get out there every 5 or 6 days and do what I can to help the team win.
And keeping Carter in the left arm is probably a good move. I see what you're doing there. Very well done.
Always.
Yeah, it seems very strategic. Carter, we were just talking about his fit and his style. Rowdy Tellez, you guys are like all making the rounds here with the Brewers up in the New York area, was on MLB Now a little bit earlier, obviously matching Carter with the camo. And of course, Hannah today.
I know, I matched Carter too.
But look at the juxtaposition between him and then Scott Braun and John Heyman. How would you describe his style and his personality? Because he was great when he was walking through our offices. Yeah,
I mean, Rowdy's he's a unique personality. He likes to think he dresses well. We saw some pictures of the wedding he officiated in the off season, so we got to make some fun of him about that. Looked like he was wearing Willie Adamas's pants out there, really tight, high water. So we got to make fun of him for that. But yeah, Rowdy's awesome. He's been a great addition to the club the last year and a half, really. Yeah, he's a big personality, but he's he's a fun guy to have in the clubhouse.
Your teammate, fellow rotation mate, Brent Suter, has a book, The Binky Bandit, that he wrote. Did he give you one to read to Carter? And what else is Carter enjoying in literature these days?
He was nice enough to hand them out to all the guys that had kids. I don't know if we've gone through the Binky Bandit with Carter yet. He's more into songs and singing and dancing. So eventually we'll get into the books. But he's into the music right now.
Are you singing to him?
No, I can't sing.
Okay.
We were going to put you on the spot.
My wife and then just music, just off the phone, because I think if I start singing, he'd probably start crying.
Listen, I only sound good in the car with the radio turned all the way up, and that's about it. We really appreciate you joining us once again here on Off Base, Corbin. And Carter making his television debut. He's a natural. We need to have him back on.
Yeah, maybe one of these days when he's a little bit older.
All right, enjoy the city, my friend. Carter, it was so great to meet you, buddy.